38 yards officially, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Herbert. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Fielded at the 33. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the gun again to Pollard. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Prescott from the gun. That is caught. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. A little juke, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Here's Pollard again. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it's caught. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 36-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at the yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and a yard. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
And this is the type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, this is Turpin. Now a looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Now a 2nd and 2. Going to run again here with Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A little short pass. This is Everett. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. Open man is Palmer. Now the ball comes loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Keep our boys. Let's do this. It's showtime, baby. Come on, baby. Get up.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.